Here's the lie that the entire world knows and has been told. You sing from the fill in the blank. What was it? Let's try this again. Sing from the diaphragm. Everybody knows it. It's like whoever did the marketing on that is a genius, because the entire world seems to know that you sing from the diaphragm. Guess what? We don't sing from the diaphragm. We have been taught a lie, a myth, a very well-intentioned lie. And what people really mean is that, yes, we want to use all of this that's going on here. And yes, we do have a diaphragm. And yes, the diaphragm is a big, important part of our breathing and our singing. Here's what they didn't tell us, which is super important if you're interested in singing or being a singing teacher. Number one, the diaphragm, which is that dome-shaped structure that is in between, it lies here at the bottom of our rib cage, and it separates our lungs, which are like two balloons that we fill with air, from our guts. Okay, so it's in between and separates them. That diaphragm, its job is it goes down when we breathe in. So it's a muscle of inhalation. So when we breathe in, ideally it's going down and giving us more space in our lungs, right? And creating pressure in there. And then when we blow out, which is what we do when we're singing or speaking, it's then just going back into position. So actually, it's a muscle that contracts when it's going in, when we're breathing in, not when we're singing and speaking. Which means we don't actually sing from the diaphragm, because the diaphragm is actually relaxing when we're going to sing or speak. The other thing is that, well, it's good to know that you can't feel the diaphragm. What? Yeah, I know. We've been told, oh, just feel down here, and everyone has their hand somewhere on their torso here, and oh, feeling the diaphragm. I have news for you. You can't feel the diaphragm. Yes, it's in there, but it's in there. You can't feel it, okay? And not only can you not feel it from the outside, there are no nerve endings in there. You can't actually feel the diaphragm, right? So you can think about the diaphragm, but you can't actually feel the diaphragm working, and you can't control it. What? Yes. It is an involuntary muscle, which means you can't control the diaphragm. So this whole business, it's got a very important role, yes, no. It is not, we don't sing from the diaphragm. So what's the deal? Why has there been so much attention on the diaphragm? Okay, because it was mislabeled, right? And people are feeling other things and calling that the diaphragm. But actually, what we do feel are our abdominal muscles. So we feel our abs and our core muscles working when we breathe. When we breathe in, we're feeling the displacement of our stomach, our guts, okay? And we're feeling muscles that are working on the in and out. And it's 360, right? It's all the way around, the front and the back. So with this approach, we're going to have on that first, lesson number one, you're going to notice that I don't mention the D word. There is no diaphragm discussion unless the student asks me about it, and at that point I let them know we do not sing from the diaphragm. And you're going to be able to actually control your abs and use other muscles in your body instead, which is going to be much, much more useful to you as a singer. But let's just go ahead and start telling the truth. You do not sing from the diaphragm.